Welcome to A World Facts. Today, we are diving into a serious, yet important topic: the world's 10 poorest countries. These nations face extreme economic challenges, political instability, and limited resources, making life incredibly difficult for millions. Stick around as we count down the poorest countries based on GDP per capita. Let's get started. 10. Madagascar. Known for its biodiversity, Madagascar faces extreme poverty due to political instability, deforestation, and weak infrastructure. Its GDP per capita is about $780. Many people live on less than $2 a day, struggling with food insecurity and poor healthcare. 9. Chad. Despite having oil, Chad's economy remains weak due to corruption, poor governance, and harsh desert conditions. Its GDP per capita is about $720. Water scarcity and food shortages make life even more challenging for its citizens. 8. Liberia. Liberia is still recovering from civil wars and the Ebola outbreak. Its GDP per capita is about $690. Unemployment remains high. Infrastructure is weak, and many people lack access to basic services, keeping the country in poverty. 7. Malawi. Malawi is one of the smallest and poorest countries in Africa. Its GDP per capita is about $650. Its economy is based on subsistence farming, and many struggle with malnutrition, lack of healthcare, and limited education opportunities. 6. Niger. A country where most people rely on agriculture, Niger is facing desertification and food insecurity. Its GDP is about $620 per capita. High birth rates, lack of education, and weak healthcare systems make it difficult for people to escape poverty. 5. Mozambique. Mozambique has been hit hard by natural disasters, debt crises, and poor governance. Its GDP is about $610 per capita. Although it has natural resources, economic mismanagement and low wages keep much of its population in extreme poverty. 4. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Despite having vast mineral wealth, the DRC remains in poverty due to ongoing conflicts, corruption, and lack of infrastructure. Its GDP is about $550 per capita. Millions live without access to clean water, healthcare, or stable jobs. 3. Central African Republic. Rich in natural resources but plagued by violence and instability, the Central African Republic remains one of the poorest nations. Its GDP is about $460 per capita. Limited access to education, healthcare, and basic services keeps its people in extreme poverty. 2. South Sudan. Despite having vast oil reserves, South Sudan struggles due to civil war, corruption, and weak governance. Its GDP is about $300 per capita. The country suffers from food shortages, displacement, and economic mismanagement, making it one of the most difficult places to live. 1. Burundi. Burundi is the poorest country in the world, with an economy heavily reliant on agriculture. Its GDP is about $230 per capita. Over 70% of its population lives in poverty, and political instability has made recovery difficult. Malnutrition, lack of clean water, and limited infrastructure further add to the crisis. That's our list of the 10 poorest countries in the world. It's heartbreaking to see how much these nations struggle, but awareness is the first step toward change. If you found this video informative, consider hitting that like button and subscribing for more content like this. Let us know in the comments what you think can be done to help these nations. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.